Right. Ah, coffee in the fucking down the hatch. What's the beef? Chefs, what's going on? Cam here. Welcome to another episode of Secrets of the Chef Fit Elite. Now, in this video, what I'm going to be describing to you is basically the only nutrition plan that chefs need. What I see out there in the world, and what I see especially in the world of chefs, is you're in a shit situation, right? You're in a shit situation where you know you need to change. As in, if you do not sort your health out, chances are you're going to be in an early grave, or you're going to be heavily depressed, heavily anxious, and heavily overweight, whatever. You could be a fucking mixture of all of those things. The idea in this, I suppose, and what you're trying to do is you'll try things out. You know what I mean? And from the chefs that I speak to, it's like you've got guys who are struggling with weight and they try a load of different diets. You've got guys who are struggling mentally, and they'll fucking, I don't know, they'll try out going to the gym. Jesus, they might even look at doing a bit of meditation. Whatever it is, you'll try something. But the reality is these things never stick. And specifically what we're talking about today is the nutrition plan that never sticks. Because the problem is, and I'll share my screen over here. The problem is, chef, that you're depending on like this quick fix, or you're depending on this fucking like, oh, well, the Atkins diet, if I don't eat carbs or some shite like that, that I'll lose a load of weight. And the reality is, my man, is you are here. And this is what your diet is turning your mind into. Okay? So it's like, it could be, oh, fuck, I can't eat carbs. Oh, fuck, I can't eat after 6 p.m. Oh, shit, should I have full fat or low fat? And it's like, all of these things are fucking bollocks. Even if it's like Slimming World or something like that. Oh, 3 points for a fucking apple. It's like all of these things. These are all examples of what your mind will be like when you're trying a diet, or what you're trying to, add into your life. Oh, fuck it, I need to do this thing. But the reality is, like, none of these diets are specifically designed for chefs. And the problem is, diets don't even fucking work. Diets don't work. How long can you maintain eating a different meal to your entire family? How long can you maintain a fucking, a regimen like that restricts what food you're intaking? Like, literally. You see, the thing is, the problem isn't that chefs don't eat carbs. Carbs aren't the issue. Not eating after 6 p.m. isn't the issue. Full fat or low fat isn't the fucking issue. 3 points for an apple. I don't even know what the fuck 3 points for an apple even fucking means. Okay. None of these things are the problem for a chef. Do you understand me? None of these things are the problem. In fact, none of these things are a problem at all. I don't know why most fuckheads concentrate on them as a thing to be looked at. Okay. You're not fat as fuck because you eat carbs, you don't eat carbs. You're not fat as fuck because you're full fat or low fat yogurt. It's not the cause of your issue. You understand? Habits and routines are the cause of your issue. So my thing is, okay, how do we create a routine? How do we create something so simplistic that it's foolproof in what I'm asking you to do? And that's what CFE is. That's what the Chef Fit Elite method is. See, this is what you should look like when you try, journey to a goal. Right? This is what it should look like. Instead of fucking squiggling a load of red shit and being trapped in this negative frame of mind where you're overthinking it, you're unsure of yourself, you're doubting yourself, and you don't know whether you should do this or that. This is what a goal should look like. Not that. Action 1. Then you move forward. Boom. Action 2, and you keep moving forward. Action 3. This is just an example. It's like, it should be step by step. It should be a step-by-step process. That's what the journey towards a goal should look like. So what I tried to do is create a system in Chef Fit Elite method, which is the CFE. What I tried to do is create a method that literally goes step by step on what you're supposed to do. This is what I like. If you do this on a weekly basis, you rinse and repeat week in, week out, you will be successful. So here's the breakdown. Very, very fucking simple. This is what I get all the chefs that I coach to do. And this is the thing. Cameron, why are you giving away the diet? Because the diet doesn't matter. It doesn't fucking matter. It's just a tool. It's just a system. Will you do it? Will you use it? Will you take action? Will you fucking stay on track? Yes or no? That's the question. That's where the value is. Diets are just things on paper. You understand? Training programs is things on fucking paper. What's inside the person fucking acting on it? That's important. Are you being held accountable? Do you have the guidance to do it properly? Yeah? So I don't really give a fuck about giving shit like this away because the information means nothing. It's the action behind the information that means something. So anyway, CFE nutrition. Very, very simply, step 1, here you go. Food shop for a week. Food shop for a week. Very, 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 very simple. Okay. Now, in your food shopping, you should have the following. You should have bacon, eggs, and spinach, enough to last a week. Okay, that's your breakfast for the week. Grill 3 bacon, scramble 3 eggs, and fill half your plate with spinach. And if you want to add some cherry tomatoes and a drizzle of balsamic and olive oil, fucking go for it. That's your breakfast of the week. Do it every single day. Then your lunch and your dinner, you're going to batch up. I'm going to explain that in the next thing, that you're going to batch up something for the week. So you need to have the other day I cooked a chili con carne. So it's like I bought 2 fucking kilos of mince, a little bit of chorizo, 3 or 4 peppers, 2 to 3 tins of chickpeas and kidney beans. And that's me sorted. Like, obviously, I have my tin tomatoes and I have my garlic, I have my chili, I have my onions and all of that shit. But it's like I have enough food to last me for the week. So number 2, step by step. Here we go. Food prep. Batch cook a pot of whatever the fuck. As I just explained to you, I just cooked a pot of chili. You know what I mean? I put half of it in the fridge, half of it in the freezer. Okay, you could do whatever you like. Stew, stir fry. But Cameron, can I eat this? Can I eat that? Go fuck yourself. A single food item isn't the reason that you're fucking fat as fuck and unhealthy. Do you understand? It's not the reason. It's the fact that you're so inconsistent, you're so unstructured that you binge, that you self-destruct, that you pick at shit all the fucking time. Like, these small people concentrate on the small things. Concentrate on the big things, you fuck. Jesus Christ, man. Like, I used to personal train people, right? I used to personal train this one, and she used to come in every single Monday, look at the scales and burst into fucking tears. You know why? Because she'd talk about, oh, but I was so good last week with my food. Monday through Friday, I ate like, my food was fine. I ate like a salad. I had a diet Coke instead of a full Coke. My calories were not that high. And I'm just looking at her going, what did you do over the weekend? Well, I had to go to the races. And what's at the races? Well, I had to have a couple of drinks. How many drinks? It went on for a while, so 20. She had 20 gin and tonics, the fucking retarded fuck. 20 gin and tonics, and she thinks it's something to do with the fact that she had a Diet Coke during the week. That's why she thinks she gained fucking weight and she's unhealthy. Are you out of your fucking mind? Are you out of your fucking mind? Get a grip. Fucking Christ. So anyway, she used to come in on a Monday and burst into tears in the fucking scales, and then she'd go, I've got to starve myself for the week. What a fucking moron. What a Millhouse fucking Van Houten. Jesus, mother of God, man. Anyway, the key thing is, right? If you batch up a pot of food for a full week, guess what's going to happen? You can eat consistently for a full week. But if you don't prep and you don't have the pot of stuff there, you will make terrible choices. If you leave it up to chance, chances are you're going to make the wrong choice. So why don't you remove the choice out of the equation and make it so simple for yourself that it's just, I literally just have to eat this food that I've cooked for the week. Seems like a fucking fairly solid plan to me. Anyways, we move forward. Step 3. Once you've got your food shopping done for the week, you've got your breakfast there, you cook that every single morning, and then you've got your lunch and your dinner, then you food prep for the week, batch up a pot of whatever the fuck you like, and then number 3 is your structure. Every single day, you've got to think about it like this. It's like, duplicate each day. What does that mean? Let me explain. Like, nutrition is all about consistency. Do you understand? If you want to improve your health and you want to improve how you feel and you want to improve how you look and you want to make your body better and you want to make your mind better, it's all about consistency. Showing up to the gym consistently is vitally important, but also with your nutrition. So consistency with nutrition should come down to each day should look very similar to each other. Like, I could literally get my phone here and pull up my fucking phone, right? I could pull up my phone and I could pull up, I would say, the guts of about 150 pictures of my nutrition from the past 4 to 5 months that I've been coaching in Chef Fit. Maybe no, 6 or 7 months, but consistently taking those pictures for 6 or 7 months. And I have got, like, look at those pictures. I've eaten so much bacon, eggs, and spinach for breakfast. It's not even fucking funny, but I'm consistent as fuck. Do you understand? I'm so consistent because I follow this inside out. So my days look like a duplicate of each other, and that's important. If you have one great day and you have one shit day, you're wasting your fucking time, because someone who's good consistently will beat someone who's great every once in a while. Sorry. So your structure as a duplicate should be 3 meals plus 2 snacks if you need to. But really, the priority needs to be this. So this is like your breakfast is your bacon, eggs, and spinach and tomatoes bacon, eggs, spinach, and tomatoes, as I said. Lunch and dinner are based around your batched up shit. So this is what your pot of chili, your pot of stir fry, your stew, whatever the fuck you've cooked, your broccoli fucking bake, whatever you want, like literally whatever you want, your curries. Like, that's your lunch and that's your dinner. But that's the structure. I eat 3 meals a day consistently. Boom, done. And if I'm hungry, I have fruit or I have a fucking protein shake. You know? That's it. That's my structure every single fucking day. Every single day I follow that. And the key thing is, it's like, it's foolproof. Batch up your shit for the week so you have it there ready to go. Eat your 3 meals a day. Have your snack if you're hungry. And you just do that every fucking day. And if you want to make that, if you want to carry on with that, it's like, if you really want to take it to the next level, the thing that makes this so fucking solid is I'm not asking you to count calories. I'm not asking you to go, well, should I get MyFitnessPal? And it's like, yeah, listen, if you're trying to get down to very specific things, you can do MyFitnessPal. But the reality is, it's like, if you want to control your calories and watch whether you want to gain a bit of muscle or you want to drop a bit of fat and weight, then it needs to be all about your portions, because this is what's dictating your weight. So you imagine that that's your plate. It's like, control the portion. This is what the plate should look like. Half of it is fucking greens. A third of it is it's not red meat, but it's protein. So meat, eggs, or fish. And then a quarter of your plate needs to be starch. So your starch needs to be controlled. Like, you know what I mean? You're not going crazy on the portion, and you don't need to be eating bread. You don't need to be eating pasta. Delicious on a night out, delicious on a meal out, delicious every once in a while. If you're eating bread and pasta every single day, chances are you're going to be lethargic as fuck. Your digestive system is not going to be working well, and you're just not going to be operating at the level that you need to be. So you need to control your portions. But notice that I put a massive focus on greens. I put a massive focus on protein. Why? Because greens make your body perform better. They make you feel better, and they make your skin look better. Good for your digestive system. Protein is vital because it fills you up, and it's the raw material to rebuild your body bigger, better, and stronger. Do you understand? Starch, it's a fuel source, but to be honest, it's not absolutely essential all the time. That's why we only have a small bit of it. Most people overeat the fuck out of carbohydrates, you know? So lads, chefs, this is the game plan. You could start doing this. Food shop for a week, food prep, structure, portion control. So that's the Chef Fit Elite nutrition method. That's why I get that's why I get chefs in the fucking insane condition. That's why I get them to transform. It's by using something so simple that all you have to do is rinse and repeat, week in, week out. It's not some fucking massively complicated thing. It inter fucking grates into your life very simply. That's the whole point. So the problem is you probably won't stay accountable to that, and you probably won't stay committed to it. That's the issue. That's the issue. Like, most of you will do that for a week or two and then you give up, because most of you give up because you don't have accountability, and you don't have guidance, you don't have support, and you don't have coaching. So that's what Chef Fit's there for. That's why I don't give a fuck about giving away a diet. It doesn't matter to me. Why does that matter? That's not the reason you have a result, you know? If I have the correct environment and I have the correct fucking, you know, accountability system where everyone is pushing each other, everyone is motivating each other, and I'm fucking showing you what you need to do, you can fucking give me any diet and I'd make it work, you know? You give me anything, I'd make it work with chefs. That's it. So this is just a system, and it's a tool, but you can kill somebody with a fucking hammer. You can build a house with a hammer, but it's like the hammer is just a tool. Depends who's using it. So start putting that into practice. Like, it's very simple. Watch the video again, put it into practice. I'm telling you, chef. And if you are in that position where it's like, okay, right, I want to step this up, you can fucking apply to join Chef and see if you actually qualify to be in the elite. But chances are, you know, if you're not willing to do the work, then you're not going to get accepted. Simple as. I only accept people who are committed to working. If you're not going to do that, you're wasting your time. But regardless of that, you can take a lot from this video by taking what I've just shown you and putting it into practice, if that's the goal. But if you're one of those people who just watches this and does nothing, chances are you're always going to do nothing. You know, if you have any questions, chef, don't be afraid to pop them in the comments below. And I look forward to chatting to you soon. All the best. Peace.